students, our today's topic is related with plant specimens. In your syllabus, some plant specimens are there to study, that is Spirogyra, then Agaricus, Spirogyra, Agaricus, Funaria or moss plant, then fern plant, Pinus, and one angiospermic plant, that is mustard plant. So you have already seen the mustard plant. So we will discuss one by one the rest of the plants. The first plant that we know as Spirogyra. Actually, Spirogyra, it is an algae. So I have its specimen. As you can see in the specimen, there is a little bottle where you can see it. In this little bottle, thread-like structure or threads are there that we call the Spirogyra. So you can see this Spirogyra, it is a long, thin, unbranched green filament. Since it contains chlorophyll, the cells are rectangular in shape. Width is always less than length. You will not be able to see its cell. If you see its cell in the diagram, then you will be able to see that the cells are in rectangular in shape, and its cell contains a double wall. The outer wall is made up of pectin and the inner wall is made up of cellulose. Pectin, when dissolves in water, then it makes its surface slimy to touch. Chloroplasts are there, or its cell possesses a ribbon-like structure that is called chloroplast, and there it contains a spherical bodies that we call the pyronids. So when you will see the structure of its cell, then you will able to see it. Nucleus is suspended in the center of the cytoplasmic strand. So nucleus will be there, which is there in the cell. There is a big vacuole in the cell. The vacuole are in the bigger form. So now the second one, that is Agaricus. So you can see the umbrella-like structure of the Agaricus. Agaricus or mushroom. Agaricus, it grows in rainy season on rotten logs of wood, trees, or decaying organic matter rich in organic substances. As it comes in the category of fungi, its type of fungus. Its body consists of stalk or stipe or an umbrella-like pilus on cap. So at that top, you will able to see the umbrella-like structure. This umbrella-like structure, this we call the pilus, and just below the umbrella, there are brackets. As you can see, iron bars in the umbrella. So likewise, it has gills there, and just below that there is a ring-like structure. This ring-like structure, it is known as annulus, and there is a long body that we call the stipe. Its body consists of stalk or stipe, an umbrella-like structure that we call the pilus. The lower side of the cap has a thin vertical plate-like structure that we call the gills, that I have already stated you. There is a ring-like structure on the stalk that we call the annulus. This one region is called annulus. It is a saprophytic fungi It does not possess chlorophyll. They derive food from dead and decaying matter. Now the next one is that you can see, this is mushroom. Actually now we have passed to some advanced plant. These are considered in bryophytes. You can see its body. Okay. So it is bryophyte. It is found in trees trunks, dump walls, and is about 2 to 3 centimeter in height. You can see the size of the plant. Plant body is divided into root like structure called rhizoids. Actually at the plant body possesses root like structure, but they are not the roots, that we call the rhizoids. Stem and spirally arranged leaves are there. In older plants it bears a saprophyte on the female branch. Actually its body is divided into gametophyte and sporophyte. Gametophyte means the plant body contains both the gametes, that is male and female gamete. Male gamete is in the form of male branch and the second one is a female branch. So two type of branches it possesses, and the female branch, when it becomes old, then there appears sporophyte, and sporophyte contains food, setae and capsule. So at the top you can see at the top you will be able to see a bulb like structure is there at the top. This bulb like structure, this we call the capsule, and it is responsible for asexual reproduction. The fixation of the plant is done by root like structure that we call the rhizoids. So these are this is a very tiny plants, mostly grow in wet or shady areas. The something advanced plant is, that is fern plant. So fern plant, it comes in the category of pteridophytes. Its plant body, this plant contains vascular bundles, that is xylem and phloem. Actually plant body is distinguished into root, stem and leaf. Stem is underground, that we call the rhizome. It possesses adventitious roots. The leaves are large, but the young leaves which arise on rhizome remains spring and known as circinate leaves. Actually, if you have seen this plant, its leaves are used in bouquet for decoration, and in your garden you can see this. It is it can be planted in the pot also. The next one is this you can see, okay, you can see this. Actually this represents pinus plant. It is not the pinus plant. These are the cones of male and female cones of pinus plant. If you see its characteristics, the plant body is divided into root, shoot and leaves. Actually they are the now advanced than these plants. The body is woody and it is divided into root, stem and leaf. The body possesses two types of shoots, long shoot and dwarf shoot. Needle like leaves are present on the dwarf shoot and scale leaves are found at the base. So you can see the needle-like leaves here. Male and female cones are present on different branches. This is the male cone and this one is the female cone. Female cone, it is present on the long shoot and this one present on the dwarf shoot. I have already told you that it have two types of branches, long shoot and dwarf shoot. So this is present on the long shoot and this one on the dwarf shoot. It is a gymnospermic plant and they have naked seeds. So now you have to study one of the angiospermic plant. For that you can study about mustard plant. So I think all of you have seen the mustard plant. Mustard plant, it possesses true root, that is tap rooted possesses, then stem and then leaves, flower, food, seed, all these things. And so you have already, I think most of you have seen the mustard plant.